Welcome, welcome everybody. How are you doing today? It's very nice to have you here, and I really hope that everybody is doing well. Today is the election day, and I just wanted to share a few things about this. I woke up this morning into this collective sense of relief or movement, like finally this is underway. Everybody has been waiting for this, many of us anxiously waiting, right, for this. So now finally this is underway, and the action always relieves stress. And yet, if you are still experiencing worry and anxiety about this, there's a couple of things I want to suggest. One is vote, right? Because um, action relieves stress. So whenever we can do something about what we are stressed out about, that's really going to help the nervous system to unwind. And the other thing is to remember, if we really take a step back and remember some of the things I share with you in programs about karma destiny and how whatever has been set in motion has to come to fruition, and how this, the result of this election has been set up in motion a long time ago. So we are just really experiencing the results of what has been set in motion a really long time ago. So at this moment, there's really nothing more we can do about this. And what it means that the worry, anxiety, fear, our concern, whatever we do with it in our mind, in our thinking, that's not going to help. That's not going to change anything, right? Action helps. Thinking, worry, fear, anxiety is not going to help. So if you are experiencing fear, worry, anxiety about this, I just want to invite you into a little guided meditation and a little silence. Because, as Ramana used to say, remember what Ramana said, what is meant to happen is going to happen no matter what. And what is not meant to happen is not going to happen, no matter how hard you try. So therefore, the best course of action is to remain silent. So let's take a moment here, quietly, sitting together. So really noticing presence as you are sitting here. Silence or stillness. And if there is a lot going on for you in your physiology on the level of sensation, then first of all, let's make sure your eyes are open, softly, gently open. Let's also take a moment to notice the sensations, just the way they are in your body right now. Notice your feet on the ground. Notice the weight of your body where you are sitting. Maybe your arms and your hands. And most of all, as you are sitting here, just really notice the slowing down in your experience. And the spaciousness from which everything arises. And at first you might just, even with your eyes open, look at some objects close to you and notice that they indeed exist in space, right? That there's that space in between objects, that there's that spaciousness here. We can know that with our eyes closed, we can know that with our eyes open. Keeping eyes open will help your nervous system, your brain to be present to what arises. Just take another moment here. And when you do notice the slowing down, notice that relaxation. When that happens, just really, really notice that. Really pay attention to that. Or when you drop into a sense of silence, really, really notice that. Take time to notice that. Good, good, beautiful. So today, as at any other time, when you experience your mind going into the past or into the future, and when you experience fear, worry, anxiety, you can always just come back here. Come here and be here, right? Because ultimately that's what we want. And so today or at any other time, that is always the invitation.